All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We're excited and delighted to be accepted members to the Sarah Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Of course, you should join if that's your, you got good intentions of doing research with the general. You should join so you can get access to information that's not readily available for just the average person. And so, if you want extra curricular uh, perks from the general, then you should join. You will see a link down in the video description in the chat room. You click that link, you get an introduction video, get a rundown on the memberships. You like, join. If not, we still appreciate your presence over here at Sarah Seti General Seti's YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to grow. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and ancient Egyptian jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. We got you at kingseti.com. We got a lot of new t-shirts and tank tops for the summer. We know our family want to be divine and royal, and so we got to help you. There's no doubt about it. And so you come over, we highlighting the ladies tank top. We got up there, and we got many more. We just showing you 2, 3 of the tank tops we got. We got t-shirts, fly royal divine t-shirts for the kings and queens. And so when you get to kingseti.com, all you had to do is go to the top where the tabs, categories is located. You go to new items if you've already been to the site. Now, if you've never been to the site, then everything is new. You see what I'm saying? So all of the 2023, but like I say, if you haven't been to the site, then all of them are new. So just check out the t-shirts, check out the jewelry, check out home decor. You see, and we also got t-shirts, RBG Junior. We got the RBG Junior children's wear. You need to get over there. We got a lot of fly t-shirts for the babies, the youth. We got that on deck too. We even got mugs. If you need you a mug and you want to turn up your black coffee, black power, then we can help you out in that. We got tote bags for the family. You got to have your signs and symbols. That's right, because it's frequency, it's power. You see, and so we got you, family. kingseti.com. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com. SETI University, over 1,000 videos on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarah Seti website class is now in session. We highlighting today the complete ancient Egyptian studies, deep instructions on the mystery system, where we go deep in instructions into the global subordinate systems, India, Old Mecca, all around the Mediterranean, so-called Middle East, and so on and so forth, dynastic studies, temple studies, pyramidology, and the sacred deities. Of course, nobody do it better. Don't believe it. We also got Band Occult, New World Order, Illuminati video library, stacking up, man. If you was just over there a week ago, you come today, you like, wow, how we done stacked up on more firepower. Rise of the Neanderthals, and in fact, we got the creatures from the caucus coming up, the end game fulfillment of prophecy. And matter of fact, we'll get on that before we get out of here. General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, or just so hot, we keep it for our family on Patreon. We going live tonight. We got the two hot ones, Champellion and the false teachings of the Medunetta class 2. If you didn't see one, then you're missing it. You're missing out. You ain't so I expect to be going to paint tonight and do what I do best. I'm in certain areas where I know people's is thinking that they could get the general. I go hard body to let them know it's not gonna be today. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no day, but it just ain't gonna be today. You see, and so you're gonna have to figure out another plan. So if you want to become a patron, you can get a chance to check that one out tonight. Champellion, the false teachers of the Medunetta class 2. We also, if you haven't checked out the Sacred Black Art of Alchemy, the Divinity of Blackness, codified in language, it's in the membership right here on Cyrus Sunseti's YouTube page and Patreon. I'm also going live tonight. We got 2 Champellion and Is There a Secret Chamber Under the Sphinx that leads to an ancient library. Both live streams is going down right after I do a couple on YouTube. I'm going straight to Patreon to put in that work. So you should be in the house. Now, for the family out there, Father's Day, we talking about June 18th when Egypt ruled the earth. I have to come on them holidays. You know what I'm saying? Because the mind be open and ready to get poured. You ready for that knowledge to get poured deep down into the mind. So make sure if you're in the house Sunday, June 18th, 2023, you should not miss it. If you got family and you know what I'm saying, they should be front row and center. You see, the link is right down there in the video description in the chat room. Click that link, get your ticket, be in the house, and I'm most definitely gonna show up. Believe that. I wouldn't let you down, brother. And then we got Sunday, June 25th, Creatures from the Caucasus, the end game, prophecy fulfillment. I don't be playing no games. We're not going to be playing no games. End game, prophecy fulfillment. We know what he is. How do we bring his rule to an end? Then we got to look at the information that's been laid out by the ancestors and the cosmos. And if we adhere to those prophecies, then his rule is over very, very soon. You feel me? Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Cyrus Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Nah, we got something very powerful going on today. China catches United States slipping. Spy operation set up in Cuba since 2019. Yeah, you see, they didn't came out. They tried to deny, because you're slipping. Now, we had to say what it is. I don't, and we just talked about that. You see, and I say, I don't see, China, over here, and come to find out they over here. They over here. See, they over there in Cuba, and Cuba has allowed China to set up. And so, let me tell y'all something. Matter of fact, where is that? Let me get that. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Y'all might hear it storming. So if you hear them thunders out there, y'all know what it is. And so they saying China has been operating a spy base in Cuba since at least 2019, part of a global effort by Beijing to upgrade its intelligence gathering capabilities, according to Biden administration. Okay, official. The official who has who was not authorized to comment publicly and spoke on the condition of being anonymous, said the United States intelligence community has been aware of China spying from Cuba in a larger effort to set up intelligence gathering operations around the globe for some time. Okay, well, they was aware. The Biden administration has stepped up efforts to thwart the Chinese push to expand its spying operation and believe it has made some progress through diplomacy and other unspecified action, according to the official who was familiar with U.S. intelligence on the matter. The existence of the Chinese spy base was confirmed after the Wall Street Journal report on Thursday that China and Cuba had reached an agreement in principle to build an electronic eavesdropping station on the island. The journal reported China planned to pay cash-strapped Cuba billions of dollars as part of the negotiation. The White House called the report inaccurate. Okay? Now, I'm going to read a couple more, and I'm going to give you my analysis on what I see going to happen. I've seen that press report is not accurate. White House National Security spokesman John Kirby said in the MSNBC interview Thursday, what I can tell you is that we have been concerned since day one of this administration about China's influence activities around the world, certainly in this hemisphere and in this region. We're watching this very, very closely. Okay, the intelligence community had determined Chinese spying from Cuba has been an ongoing matter and is not a new development, the administration said, officials said. Okay, and so let me tell you what's going to go on. You know, what they knew, okay? And the reason why they know, you see, because this beast got them satellites up there, you know, and believe me, they probably got, you know, and you got to understand what they talking about doing. They talking about, because you got China, you got North Korea, you got Russia that's talking about shooting down U.S. satellites. And so they talking about shooting so many satellites up into space that it'd be damn near impossible. You see what I'm saying? For any of their networks to be shut down, because it'd be, you know, it'd be so many hundreds of them up there that they would just switch over. You see what I'm saying? That's what they would do. And so, you know, but we know that, you know, they able to, you know, put these, you know, I mean, you could go to Google Earth. You see what I'm saying? And that's nothing compared to what they got. And so, you know, knowing that, they're going to put some shit on, because you got to understand that Cuba had, you know, some United States diplomats in their embassy over there. Something had happened to them and shit, where they talking about some frequencies and shit had been used because they, you know, they got sick over there. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, Cuba and the United States have been, you know, at odds for a very, very long time. Ever since, you know, Castro and the Cuban Revolution, where they push, you know, a lot of that Western, you know, influence out of there. You see, and so they've been at odds, and it's been you know, it's been technically a communist country, and Russia and all communist nations have had access. Now, a lot of people look at Cuba as being revolutionary because, you know, they've taken in Assad, Shakur, and so on and so forth, and that has an illusion of an effect on niggas' minds, because, you know, just because, you know, I know how, you know, we deal with, you know, Hispanic people on a daily basis, and it's war out here. And so some niggas in their mind, and why am I saying this? Because we don't have no friends. See, I come from the point of Dr. John Henry Clark. You see that we don't have no goddamn friends. And so, you know, many niggas, they looking, you know, if they leave one master, they run to the next master, instead of just standing on their own black power ideology. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm not about communism. I'm about black power. Okay? I'm not about Marxism. Okay? I'm about black power. You see? I'm not about no socialism and none of this and all these ocracies and shit. You know, I'm about black power. I'm about that gas. I'm about global African supremacy. Wherever our people is at, you understand, they should be supreme in their own communities. They should be operating on a Black Power platform. I don't know nothing about nothing other than that. You see what I'm saying? And so, doing research and see a lot of people look and they applaud. It ain't about applauding. It's about looking at the two combatants. You see what I'm saying? And you look and see, from afar what is happening, and you study strategy. You see how one, being smaller could, play on something that, a nation that is bigger. You see what I'm saying? Appreciate you, family. And that's what we doing. Now that, because obviously, I'm going to just tell you like this. United States not going to lay down for that. They're not going to let, now I know it's been, during, I think it was under JFK, they tried to, rush Cuba and they failed. They failed miserably. But that's not today. That's not today at all. You see, that's not today at all. Believe me. You see, if they rush up on Cuba, Cuba gonna pay a price. It's really no different than Taiwan. You see what I'm saying? It's really no different than Taiwan. You see, they'll blockade that motherfucker, which they will do. You see what I'm saying? If nothing else, they'll blockade it. You know what I'm saying? And make it and punish motherfuckers very, intensely. You see what I'm saying? Where you can't, stopping all exports. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he fucked up. You see, when you got, because these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals, they don't know no diplomacy. The people, but I'm not saying it, but this is for me and you. You gonna try as best those, nations that's close to you. You're gonna try to, be cordial and brotherly towards these nations, so you can keep them and share with them, so they can see benefit in, being with you. You see what I'm saying? Being a brother or sister nation with you, you see, they see benefit in that. You see, but because the U.S. is such a Cro-Magnon, Neanderthalic type of nation in as far as they practices, you know what I'm saying? Even with Haiti and many of the other Caribbean nations, they bullies and, and instead of, you got the poorest nation, you know what I'm saying, in the Western Hemisphere in Haiti. Now, I'm not saying poor in culture and we are just talking about in resource and economy. And here you got the richest nation right there. And so that's a hell of a hypocrisy. You see what I'm saying? And you would expect, if the United States was the richest nation, you understand, you don't see Canada like that. Mexico is gathering, but they, that's not, one of their primary allies, even though it is an ally. It's not one of their primary allies. You understand what I'm saying? Why is that? Because they didn't jump on them. You see what I'm saying? They didn't kick their ass, for a while, in the earlier stages. And so they know if they, they let them get too powerful, then, at any given time, you see, that, they might try to enact some revenge. Yeah, JFK tried to, but that was some bullshit. They was trying to do that on some, it wasn't like no full fucking invasion. If they want to hit that motherfucker, it'll be hit. You know what I'm saying? Now today is something different. You see what I'm saying? Back then, they really, but today, man, they got so much shit that they could do. You understand what I'm saying? To make a motherfucker drop down is crazy. You see what I'm saying? And they ain't really, like I say, they could blockade Cuba. You see what I'm saying? And make it hard on their ass. You see what I'm saying? But why do that? You see, I'm just saying what they could do. You understand what I'm saying? And so, if they want to, they, ain't no, the United States got, the most powerful Navy on the planet. You're not gonna come across there if they saying, if they saying you own some, you on some subversive shit, and you trying. They don't give a goddamn about the UN. The UN is in New York. They don't give a goddamn about that. You see what I'm saying? The UN is in New York, and it's for a reason. The Rockefellers built that goddamn building in NY, so that just show you who got their hand on the inside of the UN. You see what I'm saying? And so, they've known it for a minute. And so what they'll probably do is, because again, Trump, he's a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. They ain't got no pineal. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got no pineal, so they ain't gonna think with no, come on, this is Cuba. Yeah, we done already, but let's get them on the team, and they ain't gonna fall for that because they already know, they done been at odds with the US. They know all the plays in the playbook and shit and this, that, and the third. So really all they had to do was be cordial with their dumb ass and get a working relationship. You see what I'm saying? And try to build the economy with Cuba. You see what I'm saying? And help. Cuba ain't no threat. It's a small nation. It's no threat to the U.S. The only threat it could be is allowing the enemies of U.S., you know what I'm saying, to set up. And that's what they done with they simplistic asses and shit. Always want to, you know what I'm saying, right in your own doorstep. You know what I'm saying? And so, but they feel because Cuba is right in there, and I believe, it's a lot of little islands around there that, if they want to, they'll probably blockade. Push come to shove, they've been to put some harp on their ass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They've been to put some harp on their ass. Down with the Black Panther the Black Panthers, they was down with the Chinese party. Yeah, but that just show you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about that. You know what I'm saying? We got our own legacy of revolution and nation building. You can't cut and paste revolution. You see what I'm saying? Mao Zedong and all that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Well, I don't need no damn Mao Zedong or nothing that. None of that. We got great revolutionaries. You see what I'm saying? That Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying, was teaching all these damn revolutionary. People don't know that. You see what I'm saying? They don't know that. You see what I'm saying? I got literature that people don't even know about. You see what I'm saying? Where they, Malcolm was teaching goddamn revolutionaries all over Africa, and that's why he was such a threat. You see what I'm saying? That's why he was such a threat, and he was, and so you don't need no Mao Zedong when you got Malcolm X and Khalid Abdul Muhammad. What the hell you need with Mao Zedong? You see what I'm saying? You better get you some Marcus Garvey, some Malcolm X, some Khalid Muhammad. You see what I'm saying? And get to blackness. You see, get to some Africanness. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be getting wild. You say I'll be getting wild. What I'm wild about, bro? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But hey, it's wild times. You see? Yeah, it's wild times out here. Yeah, it's wild times out here. And so when you what you gonna do? You gonna put your house shoes on, or you gonna put on your Timberlands? See, it's up to you now. If you want to tiptoe with your house shoes on, yeah, yeah. I ain't saying it to you personally, but that's how I get when we start dropping. When you get to feeling that tingling in your heart, that's the truth. And they say truth is scary. You know what I'm saying? But it's real. It's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? But we just had to speak to that. I don't have no problem speaking my own mind. You know, everybody else get up here, they speak their mind. They don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. So I don't, I'm not saying nothing that, is beyond, what, the pale. You see, I don't say nothing, I speak, because you only got a few opportunities in life to say what need to be said. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what's wrong with us. We want to be comfortable, and I just say that you want to be comfortable in revolution. Revolution is very uncomfortable. That's why motherfuckers don't even use the word no more. They don't even use the word revolution. Have you noticed that in the community now? Motherfuckers don't even use the word revolution because they ain't in one and they didn't given up on it. That was like, to be revolutionary. You understand what I'm saying? In all aspects. You don't hear niggas talking because they don't want to see that life. Malcolm told them motherfuckers back in the city, you 60, you don't want no revolution. You don't want no nation. You trying to crawl back on the plantation. You see what I'm saying? When Malcolm ran it down, he said revolution is bloody. But what he say? But you don't want to shed no blood. You see? I listen to that over and over. Just like I say, a motherfucker want a blueprint to get started, all you have to do is listen to Malcolm X, them two speeches, the ballot and the bullet, and message to the grassroots. Them two right there, get your ass, that a jump start. You know what I'm saying? Your revolutionary thought process. But see, we think that it's gonna be comfortable. It ain't gonna never be comfortable. I don't care how you cut it. You know what? Because what'll happen is, you'll start cutting it, and and the thing is, when you get used to cutting it, you're gonna keep cutting it and cutting it until it don't even speak to the people no more, and that's what didn't happen. Too many motherfuckers want to cut it. You understand what I'm saying? Until you don't even hear it no goddamn more. You see what I'm saying? And each time you cut it, and then a nigga drop that raw on the table, it's too much. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker OD on the truth. You see what I'm saying? It's too much. Your heart, and that's why you got to just go ahead and work out in the trenches. You see what I'm saying? So when you get used to it, you see what I'm saying? You learn how to say what needs to be said. That's all it is. You learn how to, but you don't never cut revolution out of it, and you don't give a goddamn how people feel about the truth. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with us. We worry about what, people that very well, and I'm not speaking to nobody because I done said this over and over and over. If you already put, you done did your push-ups in the culture and you strong, and don't ever turn around from the truth. Don't ever do it. You see what I'm saying? Now I could go all the way out, but I'm not gonna do that because I could still spit it and don't even have to cut it. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to cut it. I could just, it's a difference in how I spit it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna cut it. And so it's you don't even hear niggas talking about the revolution no more because these niggas don't want that type of, they don't want the in the trench work that's necessary. And that's why the black family has tumbled, and because everything that we need to do is gonna be adversity. You see what I'm saying? Even redeeming black manhood, that's gonna cause adversity. It's gonna make you feel, because motherfuckers see you trying to assume the position. You see what I'm saying? Of a king in your own community, that's gonna ruffle a whole lot of motherfuckers. Even just talking about having a healthy black family is gonna ruffle a lot of motherfuckers, because they know if you healthy, that's gonna, so even being positive, Malcolm, whatever, passive aggressive, you see, don't make no difference. Malcolm or Martin, they don't give a goddamn which train of thought you choose. If you trying to come up from under white supremacy, that's gonna be a problem. So I don't give a goddamn about, and truth hurts. If a motherfucker just gonna say what you like and make you feel comfortable, and I'm not here to do that for you. You can go watch Sesame Street or goddamn Cartoon Network. You understand what I'm saying? But when you come over here, have your heart prepared, nigga, to deal with the truth. And if you feel your heart quiver and your motherfucking, you get to you looking around like somebody might be in the room, ain't nobody in the room, and you scared that they say, oh, you watching this, nigga? We gon' if you feel like that, nigga, then you have not developed your spirit and your mind to deal with reality, because that's going to be a reality regardless. And if you begin to flee, you're going to continue to flee. And so as we wrap this up, you see, we see that again, that the enemies of the Cro-Magnon in the U.S. is inching closer and closer. You see, and again, we have not moved forward in our own nationalism to prepare for anything that could possibly happen. We haven't even prepared for the uplift of our own communities in this country. You understand what I'm saying? Regardless to anything that's going on outside. So we are in a very vulnerable state. And if we continue to flee from truth when it is spoken, your ass is going to continue to be not only in the condition you in, even in a more vulnerable state as we move forward. And so, family, I want you to wake up. I want you to wake up, keep your eyes on the prize, do your local news, do your state news, your county news, do your international news. Study on all platforms to know what is going around on you. You should know what the world is going through, because regardless if it happened over there, it's affecting you right here. This is General Sarah Soon said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.